Oh shit. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Brown Ink and I am here with another episode of the Blueprints. Yes, sir. And still trying to figure out the good old question. Is it good? Is it as good as the trailer is really what I wanted cuz that's what brings me to these games. Is is it as good as the trailer? That question right there is what brings me here. So far, I find it intriguing. Uh, Going through all these many rooms, having these like little puzzles and little mysterious uh notes, and what brought you into the game itself. With his, I believe it was his. What was it? It wasn't his grandpa. I think he is. An, huh. I can't remember, but it was in that area. But him leaving you this estate with the purpose of finding that room. So it's keeping my attention. I definitely want to continue to see more of it. And yeah, so we're here on episode 2, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started for y'all, so we can keep going. If you guys see something that I don't be afraid to tune in on me. Hit me with some knowledge if you know it. If you know something I don't, uh, if you see a solution that I don't, definitely throw it on here. I will be watching for it. Um, yeah. The last time I think I messed up my first run thanks to not knowing how the blueprint works, uh, and understanding where you place a room kind of determines which direction you can move to. Um, the second time I think was better. The third one was really going real good, but then I had to go, so I didn't end up doing too much with that. But yeah, I got a little bit of a chance to explore out there. There's really not a ton. But for the people that tune in for the first time on the second run, I'm gonna go ahead and read this so we can know what we're doing once again. It says, Simone, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. It says, with that said, there are a few ground rules for of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside, which is why I couldn't get nothing outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, so I actually have to spend the night outside, which in turn, every time that I restart, I don't have tools that I found on my previous run. You may not stay overnight, which is what I just said. I actually have a camp out there that I spend the night on every time I call it a day. So, I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. Now, I wonder how much of that is true because I felt like that third run was giving me a little bit of a better outcome. So I guess I'm gonna find out shortly if this being my fourth run, it'll be a little better. But the other thing is that's interesting too is like that room that had the astrology stuff. It seems like that built, and so that also plays into is it making it easier for me the next run? So I guess we got to keep it moving to find out. So, one final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to go. Oh shit, the channel itself is talking to me. What it do? Let's get it, guys. We representing today, early in the morning. All right, so let's get it going. I got 50 steps, and let me remember how to. Okay, that's the blueprint. Okay, that's that. Let's see. Okay, that's the one that helps me move a little faster. Okay. All right, let's start with the left side because you already know how I like it. Now I can do a storeroom, which gives me a couple items, a key, a diamond, and some coins, which are always essential. I can do a spare room, or I can do a closet, which gives me 2 items. This is interesting because what kind of sucks is that if I do the storeroom or the closet, then that pretty much kills that side. But, you damn right I am. I'm gonna investigate the shit out of this. Uh, But if I do the spare room, it's not gonna do nothing but bridge. So I don't really gain anything. I feel like the spare room would be more of an upward, vertical thing rather than a horizontal. So I'm leaning on either the storeroom or the closet. Hmm. Let's go with the closet. See what kind of items we can get. Okay. So we got a key and we got a diamond. Instantly regret it. Bro, that like I could have gotten those with the other one and one more and more coins. Man, that's some BS. Well, the spare bedroom is more of a bridge. So it wouldn't have it would yes, it would have led to another room because it has another door on the other side, but it wouldn't have done very much of anything. So let's see what we got on the right. We can do a hallway, which I kind of like that. We can do a den, which also, oh, that has a diamond. We can do a bedroom, which gains 2 steps whenever you enter. I feel like that's more of a corner piece. I like the den because it also gives you a diamond. No, the hallway doesn't. It's still a nice piece, but it doesn't do anything other than. So I'm going with the den. I know it would have probably been a better outcome to do the damn spare bedroom. All right, let's see what we can find here, guys. Oh, a box. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's use it, man. I don't know what's in there. Oh, there we go. We got some coins and some dice. A pair of ivory dice +2. While drafting, you may use to roll new floor plans. Nice. That was a good one. I'm glad I used that key. Oh shit, a diamond. There it is. Yeah. Gotta stay away from that fireplace. It's that stuff can be dangerous. You guys need to be careful with fireplaces. My boy Envy, he caught a hot one yesterday on yesterday's stream with that fire. uh, uh, so you gotta be careful. It's just a grandfather clock. There ain't nothing going on here. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Let's try this. We got. Heck yeah. Shameless plug. Go check out that Assassin's Creed stream from last night. It was one for the books. All right. With the guest room, we can get 10 steps. With the nuke, we can get a key. It looks more like a corner piece. Or with the parlor, we can get a puzzle. I don't remember what the puzzle did. I'm going for the key with the nuke. I think that'd be a cool corner piece. There's my key. I'll take it. Ooh, a coupon book. That's interesting. I hadn't seen that before. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Nice. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. All right. Cool, cool. Let's see where we're at. So technically I'm still rank 1, but I like the decisions that have been made. I have 3 ways to go up. So let's start here. The spare bedroom wouldn't be too bad. The chapel would be nice, even though you lose a coin. Oh, the drawing room will be better. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. It requires a gem. Oh, let's do it anyways. Oh yeah, I haven't been to this room. This is a new one for me. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a no, so I'll show you actually, Mr. MV. Look, if you see the blueprint, I have now moved up on the blueprint, which now I'm technically on a different floor, or they call it a rank here. So I'm on rank 2, and the whole thing is to get all the way up there to that gray one. So I have to kind of build a path up there, but it's tricky because some rooms take diamonds, some need keys, little different little things that make it challenging. So each time you click on the door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. All right, well, let's get to painting. Yep. I didn't draw that. I wonder if it means when I click on a... Correct. More than likely, I won't use all the boxes. Just given the fact that some rooms block you. For example, the closet on the lower left, I can't do nothing with that. There's no door to a different room, so I won't be able to utilize that further lower left corner room. so what's this right here? Okay, that would be interesting. Hmm. Uh, I kind of want to push forward, so let me go up. I can do a corridor. I can do a utility closet. I can do a bedroom. Let's hmm. Let's use it just to see what it actually does. Oh, okay. Spare bedroom, a parlor, or a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. A gem is required. Or I can do a parlor, I can do a spare bedroom. Let's do a spare bedroom. It's just so I can elongate my rank. In the spare bedroom, I have not ran into any useful items or anything. Yeah, the breaker box room allows you to make changes to the key card rooms later in the game or whenever they pop up. Let's see. We have a parlor, a guest bedroom, and a courtyard. This one requires a gem. Let's do the courtyard just so we can do a little bit of more options. I found a shovel here last time, so I might find an item that I'll be able to use. I did not find an item that I can use. Hmm. So I can only keep moving. I'm curious to see how far up it will let me go. The utility closet for a break room, breaker box, a corridor, security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I kind of like that, but it requires a gem and I have none. So I'm gonna do a corridor. Let's keep it moving. I am currently rank 5 and I can do a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, you gain 2 steps. I kind of like that. I can do a boudoir or I can do commissary, which requires a gem. I don't know. I feel like it might be cool to do a bedroom just so I can gain more steps. The boudoir doesn't really do like looks like it do or does much. Or I could also redraw a floor plan, which I have 2 dice for. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna redraw. Interesting. I have a pantry now, which gives me 4 coins, a chapel which loses a coin every time, or a secret package passage that leads to a room of a color of your choice. Now that's interesting, but it also requires a gem. Uh, I think I would rather do a pantry so I can get some coins and an apple, which gives me steps. Okay. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Hmm. All right, well, let's see what else we can do. Oh, this requires a key. Well, let's use it then. We can do a breaker box, which I don't like the idea of, an observatory, which, oh, these require gems, which I have none. So I'm kind of forced to redraw here. Okay, we can do a storeroom, a parlor, or a kitchen, which we can't do kitchen. So parlor, I desperately need some items, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth blocking myself that way. I'm going for the parlor. Oh, look, an item. A wood and brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Okay. It says, Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Odoms this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lowry. Okay, and these are the rules. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, at least one. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements, which, once again, at least. And then only one box has a price, within the other two are always empty. So let's see what we can do if we use the magnifying glass. Huh. I wonder what. Well, here's a wind up key, a component of the parlor game. Let's read them. Oh, what the hell? Oh no, I forgot to read the stuff. Damn it. I obviously failed. Can I take my thing back? Oh no. Man, why'd you guys tell me to put that by the God damn it. Alright. That's gonna require a key, which I don't think I have any. Oh, never mind. So I can do a hallway, which I think I like. Chapel, which I don't like so much. Commissary, which requires a gem. I'll do a hallway. I know, bro. A freaking thing. Missed the chance. Let's go over here first. That one is locked and it's I don't have any keys, so let's find out about this one. They're both locked. That's some BS. So I have to go back. Yeah, but you see how it's not like I'm stuck now because I don't have a key. I'm low on resources. I don't have any gems. I only got, I think I have one more redraw. Let me go here and see what I can do. I can do a chapel. I can do a utility closet, or I can do a nursery, which fudge. I'm gonna do a chapel. I am losing steps. I'm down to 34. I've actually not ran into a scenario where I've used all my steps, so I'm not too worried about the steps. I'm more worried about the fact that I always have a hard time keeping resources. Let me try this one, since that one would have to be a closed one. Hopefully I get a good one. Ah, god damn it. All right. I actually can make this one a close one. Buronor, I can do. I'm gonna do a storeroom so I can get some items. There's a coin. Yes, at 0 steps, it would be the end of that day, and I would have to restart from the beginning. All right, I got my 3 items. Can't go further down. I can go up. That might be worth it. Let's see if we can get a room that can give me some more resources. Oh, I can get more steps. I can get a billiard room. That one's interesting. I can get a security room, which I need a gem for. Billiard room. I haven't been to the billiard room. I don't think I need more steps just yet. Then again, but the other ones are closed. This one could give me more keys. I'll do the billiard room. All right, let's see what this does. I wonder if there's a clue about what ones to press. Hmm. I already tried the 3 and I tried the 7, so the hell does that mean? One, two, three, one red. Wonder if there's any clues around. 42414. Hmm. What about the bottles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they all have numbers? Okay, that's the 8, that's the 5. That's the 13, the white ball. 15. Is it the 3? And the 12? Yeah, that's the 3. And I can't quite see. Is that a 12? So it would be 5, 8, 3, 12, 13, and 15. I can't even grab the pool stick. It's not letting me. Uh, let's see. That didn't do anything. 5, 12. Oh, wrong one. 13. Oh, 8. 15. This is the only one that seems to give me a reaction. But then when I press the next, oh god damn it. Huh. I'm a little lost on that one, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I really don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna try to open some more rooms. Lavatory, boudoir, and community. My boy MV saying to hit 19, then 10. Why 10? Oh, because 7 plus 3. Oh, oh, there we go. So 13, and now I have a yellow. 13 and 12. So do you think that's 25? Because I don't think that's on here. Nope. So 19. Oh. 19, 10. Do you think that's a subtract? So maybe 13 minus 12 as a 1? Okay. 7 minus 4, giving it a 3. Ah, what the hell? Stupid thing is too sensitive. So 19, 10, 1. 7 minus 4 is a 3. and then 5. 5 times 4, maybe 20. And then 15 minus 10, which is 5, times 3 is 15. Woo! Hey, we did it, guys. We used the old "please excuse my dear Aunt Sally" there. Who'd have thought that elementary taught us something useful? The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Intriguing. Hell yeah, boy looking out over there. I kind of want to use that on the hallway. Picture. Ooh, let's use the magnifying glass on this. Hmm. Well, can't say that there's anything too interesting with that magnifying glass. So we'll leave it alone for now. Oh yeah, looks like Cinderella's been here. Uh-huh. There's a little dancing. Oh shit, a safe. Okay, I thought I saw in the picture a little combination code. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a closer look there. But it's not giving me, and I can't see any of the numbers. It was a gift. The safe was a gift. Wonder if there's any clues here as to the number, the combination. Hmm. I'm not seeing anything on there. Let's take another look at that safe. The, I wonder if I have to get the answer from a different room. Do keep in mind, guys, that I am playing this game blind. I don't know anything about it. I have not seen any reviews or anything like that. So, this is all new to me. 'The date'. My boy Envy's telling me to type the date. What date? 'So just 12/24? No year then? Let's try 12/24. 12/24 or 12/25. Woo! Hey, that boy Envy coming in clutch with the brains. I gotta give a shout out to that boy Envy tuning in and using that brain power. Let's see. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you had chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets to so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited every time to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming to Christmas this year. Daniel. Damn, that was a pretty strongly worded letter. That's interesting. And we got a gem. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. Where we at on the blueprint? Okay, we can go down. We can do a breaker box. We can do a guest room for more steps. We can do a bedroom for more steps every time we walk in. Uh, kind of want to do the breaker box. Let's do the breaker box. Okay. All right, well, we're closed off there. We go back to Budor, can't do no more. The billiard room will only take me to the chapel, which can go to the store or courtyard. I can choose to go up. I don't have any keys though. Those doors are locked. hmm. Um. So I would have to go down, and I would have to go basically all the way down to the den to be able to go anywhere else, I believe, since I don't have any keys. They did not. No, the rooms did not rearrange. I have to go to the courtyard, and then I'll have to go to the through the spare bedroom, down the drawing room, through the nuke. So the breaker box room gives you some options of things you can turn on and off, but I don't have enough information to even know. Like I used the dark room once before. What I don't know is if I turn the dark room off, does it just not become part of an option? But the the dark room kind of sucked because I can't know what's in there or what it's gonna give me. So I wouldn't have mind turning that off if that's what it does. But I don't know if it has any other benefits, so I didn't want to turn it off just yet. Other than that, like I said, I don't really have too much more information on it. See, there it is, the dark room. I can have a code check, which is check one item and retrieve it on another day. And then I can have a laboratory. This kind of sucks. Uh, I don't know what items I necessarily have that would be useful. I'm gonna risk the dark room. And I can do any one of these. See, that's what I meant. The dark room doesn't allow me to see what rooms these could be, which makes it almost an impossible option. Because if it's a bad choice, you're screwed. You see what I'm saying? I'm almost inclined to use one of these because typically these are good rooms where like I don't know nothing about this one. I'm going with this middle one. Looks like it made a kitchen. Which I think just screwed me. Yeah, these gives me steps if I can afford to buy them for every red room in your house. 5 steps. Plus 20. Which is something that I don't think I'm gonna need anyways because I'm stuck. There's nothing here. I can't go anywhere here anymore. The den, the dark room, all this stuff just kind of goes in a circle. The spare bedroom only leads to the courtyard, which leads to these rooms. The corridor, the pantry. Yep, I am stuck. Because these require keys, which I don't have any of. If I go back here, I can't go here. Damn. I think I'm gonna have to call it and start from fresh. Yep, because the only thing really left is here. And I can't open these because they have... Oh, I have a special key. Oh, shit. All is not lost. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room um, after rank 8 has been unlocked. And then we have a weight room, which you lose half your steps in. God damn, they're making it hard. Fuck it, I'm gonna risk it with the weight room. Holy shit. Broken lever could prove to be useful. What appears to be? I can't punch the bag? Alright guys, we got some choices. Hope they're not all locked. Let's start with this one since that one might be a closed room. Yep. This one will go to the side, which is locked. Oh, thank goodness. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. And then commissary, items for sale. Oh yeah, let's get on this game real quick. Let's get on. Let's see. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Ms. Baggage. Terminal password. Ooh, I wonder if the magnifying glass can shed me some light here. Swan song. Okay, I got the password, baby. It's Swan Song. With mansion without hose. The commissary will be closed day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. See, and that's a lie because I remember running into a sign once that said the red signs are false statements. We can buy a gem, salt shaker. Oh, too expensive. A salt shaker? Hmm. I don't know. Hopefully we can get through here. The key card reader does not appear to be powered on. And I believe the other 2 rooms were locked and I can't afford a key. Nice. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome, day 20 and 21. Mount Holly Commissary. I don't think I have, do I have a security room? I do not. And I'm stuck again. I can't go through the key card. If I turn the key card power on, I have to go all the way to utility closet, which I don't think I have enough steps for. And the rest of the weight room key doors are locked. Can't open that. Can't open that. I can go back there, but I also believe that that is locked. Ah, I got 2 steps left. Well, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and kill the steps since I've never done that. And there it is. Good run. That was a lot more than I've done on the last one. So you have all used all your steps and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. That was good. That was a good run. Hey, Envy, you helped me out a lot on that one. That was dope. I appreciate that. Let's see what the second. I do have time for a second run, so let's see what that one does. We reached ranked 8. Took 47 steps and found 5 items and 3 new rooms. But yeah, let's see. Save and continue. Day 5. All right, let's get at it, guys. Let's start lefty. All right, we can do a guest room, we can do a corridor, or we can do a den. I do like to start with this den so that we can get that diamond and it kind of give us some options. So here's the diamond and there's our options. Let's go to the side, see if we can get a corner piece or something. We can get a coat check. That's interesting. I haven't found any items though. I don't remember if I put an item there before. We can get a nuke, which would give me a key. Or we can get a storeroom, which would give me a key, a diamond, and some coins. Let's go with that one. There's a coin, there's the key, and there's the diamond. All right. And let's see if we can push up. Okay, we get a pantry here. We can get 4 coins. We can get a breaker box, or we can get a courtyard, which requires a diamond. Let's get a diamond to keep our, well, how much would it matter? If I did that, I can have the left option for something or the right option. Yeah, let's do that courtyard. Oh, I think that's the item over there. It is. A metal detector. I haven't found that before. Greater chance of finding keys and money. My favorite things. Keys and money. All right, so let's see what we can do over here. We can do a parlor, we can do a pantry for more coins, or we can do whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps that requires a gem. I kind of would do a pantry so I can get more coins. Oh, what's that? That hadn't happened before. Oh, it's a metal detector. Nice. Oh, and a banana. So we got some steps anyways, guys. So it looks like it does get easier the more days that you spend doing this. Let's see where we can go from here. We can do a spare bedroom. We can get closet with 2 items. Or we can do a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Hmm. That would also gain me potentially something there. If I do a spare bedroom, it's not going to do anything. Closet is nice, but it will block me off. Let's do that one. A picture. I don't have my magnifying glass anymore. Top hat. Greetings from Breddington. All right, well, let's see what else we can get from here. We can get a parlor room, a corridor, or a commissary, which requires a gem. Let's do a commissary. Okay. Oh, pictures are different. The commissary will be closed. Okay. Yep. Everything else is the same except for these 2 things. I can actually buy a gem for 3 coins, a sledgehammer, a set of gems for 10, or some running shoes for 8. The only thing I can like legit afford is the 1 gem for 3. I don't think I need any items right now. So I'm just going to basically leave this room alone. For now. Spare bedroom, a boudoir, and a drawing room that requires a gem, which I don't have. Hmm. I think I would want to do a spare bedroom. give myself some more up. Oh, there's something here. Oh, a coin. Let's see what our options are here. I can do a closet, a utility closet, or a drawing room, which will require a gem. I'm kind of inclined, and I can't go back though. I have to choose one. I'm going to do the closet. Oh, I got the running shoes. Occasionally saves feet when traveling longer distance across the state and grounds. Nice. And I got a gem. All right, so I'm kind of blocked off here, so I'll have to go back all the way to the courtyard. And from the courtyard, I can go one more step this way. See what we got. I can do a closet, a bedroom or guest room, or a hallway. Well, seeing as it's gonna block me, I might as well do the hallway. Let's try to go up, see what that. So I can do a parlor room, a nook, which gives me a key, or a passageway, which requires 2 gems, so I can't do that. Let's do a nook, so I can get a key. Same thing. So I only have that direction that I can travel right now. I can do a guest room, a chapel, or an observatory, which requires a gem. I think I'm gonna go with the chapel. And I'm gonna try to go up. Which I believe is that way. Or maybe I should try going down. So I can do a parlor, a corridor, or a security room. I like that one, but it does require a gem. But I think I can do some things. Let's see. Line this. We read that one already. See, this is where it says, until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and the access levers are no longer required to grant entry, which means I do need a lever that I found last time. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher rank of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, so that's a false statement and that's a true statement. Blue memos are true, red memos lies. Yep, there it is. That's what I have ran into. Mhm. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. I have picked everything up so far. Cool. Keycard system. Keycard. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with the electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard settings. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. It's confirmed low. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Confirm setting. Return to security menu. Log into network. Alright, well we know that the password is Swan Song now because of the last run. View estate inventory. Why didn't it? Oh, okay. Nice. Connecting to network. Network login. Staff services, remote terminal, electronic mail, data transfers, glossary of terms, log out. Staff services. Staff services, punch in and out, staff announcement, request schedule change, special orders, return to network, punch in and out, electronic time card. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mr. Babbage for more details. Return to staff services. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friend and faithful service. Return to staff. Request schedule change. This service has been temporarily disabled. November 4, all work has been suspended. Okay. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Well, let's see what we can do. Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. Ah, hmm. Let's do a sledgehammer. This order is estimated to take 1 or 2 days. Is this okay? Approve order. Order accepted. So staff services, return to network. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminal elsewhere on the state using RTA. View active terminals. All of them are offline so far. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Return to network. Data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Press enter to return to network. Glossary of terms. Adjoining, bedroom, dig, directory, draft, caller day, caller draw. Okay. Log out. Interesting. Where does that lead? So I can do a guest room, I can do a break room, or I can do a drawing room, which requires, of course, gems. So I'm gonna block myself. Damn it, might as well. Look a key. Nice. Key card system is on. I don't know. Let's turn the garage on though. Let's turn the dark room off. Alright, so where do we have to go now? There's not a whole lot I can do on the left. I can go up. I almost want to go back to the entrance since it's blocked now. Can't go there. Hmm. Let's see. Yep. Let's see what we can make out of this. We can do a guest room. We can do a dining room. Or we can do a laboratory, which requires a gem. With a guest room, we can get 10 steps. Fuck it. Let's get a guest room so we can get 10 steps. And I don't think I've... Oh yeah, I did activate the guest room at least once. Oh, okay. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar in personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game. and the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves. All right. Well, I think that's it. So I don't think I have any other option except for up on the chapel, which is concerning. It's very concerning because if it gives me nothing but like a closet type option, I'm in big trouble. Or rooms that require gems. Okay, so let's see. I got a little bit of a here, but it's still scary. Okay, so I know how to play the game. I just gotta make sure I do it right. All right, the gems are in the true box. There is only one box in this room. That's a lie. There are four boxes in this room. Hmm. All right. So I would say this one then. That is a fact. Yes. So hoping that we got. Hey, what it do, KP? What's crack a lacking? I have one shot at this. Just cracking some codes. The boy Envy came in here and helped the brother out with some brain moves. Yeah, let's get the kitchen. Ooh, a coin. Nice. He's doing all the big brain moves. I don't need more steps, so I'm just gonna use it for what I'm hoping it does something good here. That one's interesting because the corridor is always being unlocked. Is a good thing. Oh, a walk-in closet. This one requires gems, but I wouldn't be able to use because I don't have any more room for anything else. A library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Hmm. I do have gem and I do have keys. So I'm gonna risk it with the library. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R1 to pull up the directory. Mount Holly Library book request form. In library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Beddington, Swinburne, The Fixed Stars, History of Ordina, EPCW Pump System, User Manual, Drafting Strategy, Architecture Digest 3. Let's do that one. I wonder if I can go upstairs. Oh, I can. Scrapbook. Next page. November 5. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. Missing a picture. My favorite floor plans. Oh, that's cool. Pantry. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted. Storeroom, hallway, and chapel. Most paid for. Security, kitchen, and courtyard. Most time spent in security, entrance hall, and parlor. Contraptions I've made. Kitchen receipt, banana, 2 gold. Have a great day. Paid in full, largest purchase. Okay. Maybe one day, nursery, whenever draft a bedroom being 5. Most avoided floor plans, nursery, coat check, and west wing hall. So those actually seem to be my option, like what I've been doing. Huh. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Total time 3 hours 26 minutes. Total days 5. Longest day. Average day. Steps taken. Keys turned. Gems used. Gold spent. Total stars. Total rooms drafted. Bedrooms drafted. Hallway. Green. Shops and red rooms. Billiard. Dartboard. Parlors. Parlor solved. So those are actually my stats. All right. I got one shot. One opportunity. To seize everything I ever thought I would. Oh, it's locked. Glad I have keys. Let's see. A conference room. That one's a new room. Whenever items whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. A secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. And a laundry room. Launder currency. This is what I feel like is my only viable option. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Oh, look at that money. Yeah. Safe code 9083. That is a false statement. But the safe code to what? I ponder. This is cool because the corridor always being unlocked is a good thing. However, I do have keys, so it's not something that I need right now. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, which would be cool for other stuff that stacks on bedrooms, but it would block me. So the only real option for me here is this. And it requires a gem, which I do happen to have. So let's go ahead and use it. What little table? What little table, Mr. KP? I will look into that. Oh yeah, we got the slice, baby. That's 3 steps up. There was something clickable on the little table. As soon as I get done looking at this room, I will be right over to see if I missed. You mean this red one? This one says the safe code is 9083, which is a lie because the red ones give me false statements. I don't see anything else. That one I read as well. Did I get it? Oh, okay. Okay, so that one would straight up block me. That one would move me, but I have no gems. Oh no, I'm done. Okay, so this one is different. 7. And then it's 9, 10, 16. And then it's 19. 19 minus 17, would that be the 2 then? Oh, what the hell? So it's 7, 16, 19 minus 17 is 2. 17 minus 15 is 2. Times 2 is 4. 9 minus 1 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Oh, we got a key card for no reason. We got a key card for no reason because I'm stuck. I could try to make it back to the commissary, see if I can purchase an item that could get me out of it. That's the only option I see here. Even so, I don't know that it would, even if I got like a sledgehammer or anything, there's nothing pointing towards the direction that I can head out. Let's see, the observatory, the library, the conference room, the parlor, kitchen, chapel. Even if I do though, I don't have any more rooms to go to. That's what I'm looking at right now. But the metal detector turns on automatically when I'm in a room if it has something in it. The nuke, the hallway, the security room, the closet, the guest room, the hall, the den, the storeroom, the courtyard, the pantry, the bedroom, the commissary, the spare bedroom, and the closet. There's nowhere to go. I'm stuck. Even if I got to that one room, I wouldn't have enough money because I forgot that the chapel takes a coin every time I step through it. They got me. Yep, wouldn't have had enough. And I can buy gem. I can buy all this stuff, but it don't even. I can buy gem. It don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. God damn it! I can't do nothing. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to call it right there on day 5. Yes. So every like if I run out of steps, which you see on the top left of the game, I have 28 steps left. If I run out of steps, it's I have to call it a day, and then basically I restart from zero again. If I get trapped like I did right now, same deal. I have to restart from the very beginning again. Um, just different little things that yeah, it's and every time you open a door, you never know what rooms are gonna be available. So like it's always kind of a it's hard to say what's gonna happen. Um, it does get better as you learn more. You get more every time you go around. You kind of learn more. Every time you go around, they give you better items, or they do stuff like that. So I think eventually it's gonna make it to where like yeah, you're just gonna succeed. Um, but but yeah, so pretty much at this point, I'm at that place where I gotta call it a day, and I'll even start it for you. If I call it a day, it'll just restart me back at the. It'll tell me my rank or what I did, the highest level I reached, and all that stuff, like my stats. Um, but then it'll just have me. And it'll show you here shortly. See day 6. And I'm back at 50 steps and a clean blueprint. And I'm here to try all over again to make it all the way. The point is to get all the way to that room and find the hidden 46th room. There are rooms I haven't seen yet. There's actually quite a bit of rooms I haven't seen yet. There's a lot of green rooms I haven't seen. Huh. But um but what it is that I am actually close to the time that I have allotted for my stream. So I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. I'm not gonna really gonna go into it anymore, since the run can be just about an hour long. But man, it's very interesting, man. I really dig what's happening here. I like trying to figure out what the best next move is. Um, I think it's dope that like the puzzles are pretty, they make you think. The puzzles they make you think, and you have to, like, every time you go around, you get a little piece of more, or you get a little bit of a leg up, or you get a little bit of something, and it just keeps it interesting. There's more rooms that I haven't discovered yet that I'd like to see. Um, I don't think there's a limit to how many days you have to do before you finish, or it completely ends your thing. I don't think that exists. Um, so I think it's just whenever you make it. I actually am curious, and I'll look into it once I'm done with the game, since I am doing a blind walkthrough. But I am curious to see if somebody actually beat it on the first day. That would be interesting to me. And obviously, I want to know how many days it takes me to get it, and if it's even possible to do it within the first 10 days, for example. I think that's interesting. Um, but but yeah, I very much appreciate uh, the boys tuning in to Get On Network. You know, we out here representing, putting out some content for the peeps. I'm glad for anybody else who tuned in and rolled this out with me. I am deeply enjoying this game. I like how it makes me think. I can't just be doing this or that. I have to make choices. They affect my gameplay and where things are gonna go. I like that. This is very much right up my alley. Now, another thing that I wanted to say, yes, I'm doing this, as it, hey, I'm trying to figure out if this game is good. It was interesting from the beginning for me, off gate from the trailer. Um, but another reason why I chose this game to start. Oh shit! Looks like my boy already did the research, and it is possible to beat it in day one. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, fuck you guys if you can beat it in day one, because I could not. But and I hate you. I hope all the bad stuff happened to you and only you. But no, what one of the reasons also why I chose to start this segment with blueprints is that it was an offering for the PlayStation catalog. So it allowed me to have access to the game, which I thought was pretty cool because it is a pretty it's a new game. It's a 2025 game, and I want to give light. So if you do have PlayStation catalog available in your if you're part in like if that's part of your subscription to PSN, give it a shot. Blueprint so far has been dope to me. I'm gonna continue to play it because I want to see how many days it takes me to get to the end of it and discover that 46th room. So I'm gonna keep going on it. But I would say at this point I would recommend it. It's a game that is included in the catalog. That's why I got into it. Um, and it's pretty dope. So definitely check it out. And I thought it was pretty cool that they added it on there. So definitely do that. But yep, my time is up. So hey, thanks for anybody that tuned in. Hit the bell icon if you like this kind of content. I am going to continue this game, but in the future, I am going to pick other games that are unique in some way that I feel are interesting and I want to get to the bottom of. If they are dope as their trailer that lured me into playing the game in the first place. So subscribe, like, and comment. Stay tuned with the Get On Network crew. I am your boy Brown Inc. And shout out to MV and KP. They tuned in. Dope seeing y'all out here. And stay tuned for our next stream, which is gonna happen on on Tuesday. And we're gonna be on some more Borderlands mayhem. So looking forward to doing that stream with y'all. And yeah, we're gonna cut it here. Catch y'all later.